All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're gonna talk a little boxing in AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. You did. All right. Let's scroll up and see who we got in the building. Hold on one second, though, y'all. Let me get something situated real quick. Let's see who we got in the building thus far in the AM. We got Jalen Hudson in the building early. OG Marcus. Mook underscore. Slip the jab. Young World. King Strick. Keon True Story. Slim Hussein. Benjamin in the building. D-Man Jr. up in here. AB. Steve O. Sly. Gabe Moore. MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Vincent Williams. Will Sinclair. TJ Boxing and Sports. The Brothers UK. No Smoke Television. Manadon in the building. Elbow. The brother Stormy B-Man, the sensei in here on all his accounts. Appreciate you. Rod Neal. Tiz Frank. Brian Johnson, the one and only. Dre Dean. Let's see here. Coach of Truth Teller. Brother Coach Hudson, what it do? Pride Rodriguez. Let me see here. Donata. Hectic Nasty. Dane Watson. Michael Parks. Southwest Dice is in the building. Nada 86. What it do, fam? Salute, salute, salute. All right, let's go and get down to it, y'all. Let me get these joints right here up. Let me get these things up so we can get right down to it. I mean, trying to delete some of this stuff I got on here on my StreamYard. Make some space. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. So anyway, y'all, hope everybody doing well on this Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I was checking out this morning. Well, I hope all y'all checked out my Deontay Wilder interview as well. I posted that this morning, said to premiere this morning. It's on the channel. Go ahead and check out my interview with Champ, who's preparing and he's ready for his bout with Derek Ward Chisora April 4th. A short time, what 10 days, 11 days from now, uh, over in the UK. So he locked and loaded, ready to go, man. It's a good interview. His spirits are up. His confidence is on at an all-time high. So he's feeling good right now. So go on and check that interview out. Avery Vice, what it do? HC Boxing, I see you. Brother Luther in here. Chris Ruffin, what it do, Chris? My brother Joe Thompson coming through, standing on LDBC business. Representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. Make sure you go and get y'all a bottle or two. The sister Shaquilla Fields, salute to you, Queen. Iron Waffles, what it do? Anthony Bowden. Appreciate it, Keon. Yes, indeed. So anyway, man, I was checking out this interview earlier. Mill City posted an interview. I don't know when he conducted it, but you know, Mill City he break his interviews up, so I don't know if it was posted to if it was from today or yesterday or something, whatever. But he interviewed Coach Kenny Ellis, Gervonta Tank Davis, his trainer, and I was kind of surprised by the answers to a lot of the questions from Kenny Ellis. Kenny Ellis didn't seem to know what was going on with Gervonta Tank Davis, so I'm surprised, but not really. Uh, Kenny Ellis basically is playing by ear. Like he don't even. It seemed like him and Calvin don't really have a relationship with Gervonta Tank Davis anymore until Tank has a fight and if Tank calls them into camp. Uh, because Coach Kenny Ellis didn't have any answers to the questions. Like Mill City asked him about, the rumors about Tank being in a car accident. Is that true? He said, I don't know. He said, I haven't heard nothing. So you would think though, you know, like you if you're a coach, and this is all proving my point, what I said about them guys. That they not really what up, brother Showtime, I see in the building. Brother Reef, what it do? Macadee Mac of the South. Javon, what it do? Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see who this is. It's my driveway. What is this? Yeah, I don't know who that is. They're down in my driveway though. They next door. All right, but anyway, um, this proves my point on what I've been trying to say about the people that surround Gervonta Tank Davis. I know y'all, a lot of y'all dudes, y'all Tank Davis fanboys think I'm just a Tank hater, but I'm trying to give you some game. This is a free game too. Tank Davis don't have nobody around him that really love him. Not that I can see. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he got somebody around that we don't see. But as far as people that be out here speaking and doing interviews, how do you not know if Tank Davis was in a car accident? You say you see stuff on the internet. You don't know it's so much AI. So you mean that tells me that A, you're either not calling to check on Tank, or Tank's not answering when you do call him. It's only one of the two. Either you're not calling to check on Tank, or Tank's not answering when you do call. Either way, it's bad business. It's bad business, right? So you don't know as Tank's coach, one of his coaches, one of his team members, if he's been in that car accident. Then Mill City asked him about Tank's future. There's rumors that Tank gonna come back and fight Pitbull in June, and they're talking about putting the card together and this and that. Kenny Ellis says, "I haven't heard nothing yet." See, I ain't heard nothing yet, right? So the man ain't heard. Well, he heard the Tank might be in a car accident, but he don't know if it's AI or not. That's bad. Then he said he ain't heard nothing from about Tank coming back to fight, and he kept using the term "if he comes back." Says if Tank comes back, we don't know if he's gonna come back. If he comes back, if this and if that, right? So this is Gervonta Tank Davis's coaches, okay? This is Kenny Ellis, and we heard Coach Calvin say similar stuff. These guys don't know what's going on with Gervonta Tank Davis. They are there to train him, but the pressures of society and whatever he got going on, these guys don't really be knowing. So now you have to ask yourself this question. If the people who know Tank don't know what's going on with him, how does your favorite YouTube channel know what's going on with Tank when they've never even interviewed the man? The answer is they don't know. They literally come on the internet freestyling stories. That's it. They make stuff up. If his coaches don't know what's going on with the man, how are y'all out here debunking and refuting information if the coaches don't even know? It ain't like you got better sources than Coach Kenny Ellis. You can't have better sources and connections to Tank than Calvin Ford. I'm just make it make sense. How are y'all out here with all this insider information, but the people on the inside don't even know it? You can't, man. Look, bro. The internet is a crazy place, bro. The internet is just a nutty, diabolical place. Exactly. Tank fans know more than his coaches, man. Unbelievable. Salvador, what it do? So anyway, y'all get the likes all way up. We need them. We need to get over 150 likes in the building. ASAP Rocky. What's happening with the BBO? So now, Coach Kenny Ellis has no answers. All right, and then another thing he was talking about was uh he was talking about how some Mill City was asking him about the people who Tank hasn't fought. And is he leaving food on the table per se? And then dude say Coach Kenny Ellis say he don't think so. He say in boxing there's a lot of fights that just don't happen, right? So he started talking about how he always wondered why Floyd Mayweather never fought Paul Williams, or Floyd never fought Margarito, or Roberto Duran never fought who he say? I forgot who he said. He said he forgot why Roberto Duran never fought somebody. Right? I'm just sitting here like, bro, that's pathetic. You finna go through boxing legends and boxing history, and you, in order to protect Tank, who ain't fought his contemporaries, you're willing to go and point out who other people didn't fight throughout history. Floyd Mayweather fought. Now, yeah, you're right. He didn't fight Paul Williams, and he didn't fight Antonio Margarito, and I'm glad he didn't fight Margarito. But knowing what we know now, however, Floyd fought a gang of his contemporaries, a gang of them. I mean, you can only count on maybe like one hand the guys who Floyd didn't fight, but it's a gang of guys he did fight. He fought the most important guy of his era, which is Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. All right, he fought Miguel Cotto, he fought Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Floyd fought people, bro. Regardless of what we're gonna say about him, you don't gotta like him, but he did fight people. All right. We got Roberto Duran. This is ridiculous to even talk about who Roberto Duran didn't fight. When Duran literally fought Leonard twice, he done fought Hearns, he done fought Hagler, moved way up to fight Hagler. Okay, Duran done fought everybody. So to say Duran ain't fought or didn't why he didn't fight this guy, that guy is ridiculous. Gervonta Tank Davis, who he has on his resume, who he should have been fighting. Hey, let's get this guy out of here. This guy's a cuck. The guy called himself Cuck Loaded. Yeah, block this guy. He's trying to promote somebody's channel on mine. Told y'all these dudes are some type of weird zesty people, man. They be over here. Every time we come over to start talking about boxing, they try to come over and promote some type of zesty behavior. But anyway, Tank Davis hasn't fought of his era now. When they were in the same weight classes, forget about this person in a different weight class. When they were in the same weight class, the man didn't fight Devin Haney. He didn't fight Shakur Stevenson. He didn't even fight Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antoine Russell. He didn't fight Vasil Lomachenko. It's a lot of people. Keyshawn Davis. These are all good fights. These are excellent fights for Tank Davis. And had he just fought two of them, it wouldn't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Had the man fought Devin Haney and let's say he had fought Devin Haney, he fought Shakur. I think you would have a hard time trying to critique Gervonta Tank Davis' career. Had he fought Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney, you still have a hard time trying to critique his career because he's showing you he will fight those guys. Tank Davis has been kept away from certain type of fighters. and put in with flat-footed guys so that he looks good against them. Y'all smash the like button. Get the lights all the way up. What's up with a young Abel? Yeah, Teofimo Lopez. I forgot about him. He didn't fight Teofimo Lopez. He didn't fight George Kambosos. No, I'm not saying Tank couldn't have beat those guys, but I'm just saying when those guys was hot and they had belts, Tank did not fight those guys. He did. He didn't fight. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis um, may not return to the sport of boxing, according to Coach Kenny Ellis. Right? He may not return, and it wouldn't surprise me if he don't return because Tank is in a situation where he clearly has some things he's struggling with mentally. His body and stuff like that. He's trying, at least he's trying to get some help for it. He acknowledged he got a problem, and he's trying to get some help for it. But like I said, when you got a bunch of people around you that act like suckers and leeches, and they're not actually trying to give you some game, they're afraid of offending you. They're afraid of pushing you away, and you ain't gonna want to, you ain't gonna pay their bills no more if they offend you. When you got people who are afraid to tell you the truth, that's not a good thing. Say his career been guided and protected like Amazon fragile care packages. These are facts. Big facts. So Tank has said himself he wants to go get therapy. He wants to get help. All right. What's up, Willie Lowe? Bomb Squad in the building. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. Once again, make sure y'all check out my interview with Deontay Wilder that's on my page. As soon as y'all get some time, check that out. Hype the video, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. Give us some engagement. Help the video get into the algorithm because YouTube is all about politics now, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna reward you if you cut jigs. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cutting no jigs, then you're gonna be at the bottom of the barrel for YouTube. You understand me? That's just how it works. So when y'all get mad, y'all like, man, why so many all these young dudes cutting jigs? It's because it's profitable for them to cut jigs. My brother, Drew Titan LLC is in the super chat with that 10 piece. Good looking out, Drew. Appreciate the love. Says Tank has about 16 people that he was supposed to fight, one of which he fought to a draw, and we can't get the rematch. Tank is and always has been a marketing scheme. I agree. I agree. Excellent marketing. Now let's listen to some of these this Tank Davis, what he says about himself here.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Okay, so for all y'all just running around here saying that Tank ain't did nothing, that he innocent, you're not doing him no favors. You're not. He already understands he got a problem. Oh, he says no sound. Oh, that's what they doing now. That's odd. That's what they doing now. No sound. Ain't that about nothing? Wow. Big Dog Willie in the super chat. Appreciate the love with the 5 piece. He says Duran fought super monsters. The protected is next. He said protection is next level. Why would you bring up an all-time great, arguably the greatest lightweight ever? Delusion. Yeah, it is. You said y'all heard it? Well, some people told me they didn't hear it. What's wrong with y'all phone? Okay. Okay. So as long as y'all heard it. So hold up, man. One second. One second.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, though. I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
The man said he want to be softer and humble. He want to get rid of his anger. This sound. It sound like to me that the man is acknowledging that he has a problem and that he knows he has a problem and he wants help for it. So when somebody acknowledges that they have a problem and that they're trying to get help for it, your best bet, if you love them, if you are a friend, is to help them the best way you can. So give them support. Don't be selfish and keep asking this man to continue to box just because you want to make some bets. So you want to. And the unfortunate situation with a guy like Tank is when he got nothing else to give, when he can't be used no more, after they drain him for everything he got, he'll be back to Baltimore streets he go and won't nobody care nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? Won't nobody do nothing for him, bro. These dudes is all frauds. These fake fans that act like they got love for him. But like I pointed out earlier, the coach Kenny Ellis said he ain't heard nothing about Tank coming back to fight in June. This man said he ain't heard nothing about Tank even being in the car accident. He don't know if it's true or not because he said it's so much AI out here. And my thing is, if I hear at any point somebody I rock with was in a car accident, first thing I'm doing is picking up the phone and calling them. And if they don't answer, I'm even more concerned. Then I'm gonna call people around them that's close to them. If I still ain't got no information, then that means obviously you're not as close to this person as you thought you was. I'm just saying, you're not as close to this person as you thought you was. So unfortunately, this entire situation with Tank Davis. Let me play this other clip. Matter of fact, I got another one up here with him talking about getting up out of here.
Has it changed? Have you been have you had any times like maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having those thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, I really want to get myself together, like not retire, but take a break, But the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I had already made a promise. To Al, like we out of it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can stick around and I will help people and guide people, but as far as like me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's like other stuff I need to work on, like being more there for my kids, going to school, just building myself up as a person,
yeah.
You know what I mean? As a great human being.
Read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen. The man is telling you he needs help. He knows he needs help. Have you heard any Tank fans asking for him to retire? Hey, man, go ahead and retire. Because we all know when a fighter starts talking like this, he needs to go sit down. Seriously. Boxing is not for play. If you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, right, you already thinking about retiring or taking a break, and you need to leave boxing alone. Because it's dangerous. Look at Jermaine. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Right here. Look at Tank fan. Have I said anything wrong in this whole video? Look at Tank fan, Jermaine. Just because Coach Kenny haven't heard nothing, don't mean he ain't coming back. Coach Calvin knows what's up. Jermaine, are you professing as a Tank fan to know more than Coach Kenny Ellis? Are you? And in no point in this video did I say that Coach Kenny Ellis is correct. The Tank is not coming back to boxing. I said Coach Kenny Ellis hasn't heard anything. And that's a reason for concern. Do you understand? That's a reason for concern. You take this is what Tank fans do. You take what you hear from ninjas on the internet and you give that more weight than the people who actually know Tank. That's what I can't stand about the internet, bro. Seriously. I will give y'all some information about Deontay Wilder that's not in the news. And some weirdo will come in the chat. Oh, that's cap, bro. I seen on such and such. Ring TV said this, and oh, such and such said that. That's cap. Like, bro, I actually know the man. And you reading articles and you don't even know what you're talking about. This is Tank fans, y'all. You was just telling him to turn himself in, and now you want him to retire. Y'all, it's something wrong with Tank fans, fam. There's something wrong with him. Seriously. I think it's some type of mental defect. This man just said you were just telling him to turn himself in. Now you want him to retire. Yes! If you're on the run from the police and the U.S. Marshals that's looking for you, yes, turn yourself in. Go get your life together. Sit down. Do you see what's wrong with Tank fans? They don't love this man, bro. They don't. They want to win an internet argument with the Haney fans and Shakur fans. They don't care nothing about this dude's safety. They care nothing about his family. This man is pleading for help. And his fans only want to beat us in arguments. They're going to use him until he can't be used no more, and then they will throw him away. That's why they hate us so much. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He wasn't on the wrong. So everybody else is wrong except for you. The news is wrong. The U.S. Marshals is wrong. The press conference was all staged and fake in AI, ladies and gentlemen. You hear that? Tank Davis came out and put tweets out, and we did videos about it. Tank Davis put out a tweet himself and said he's going to turn himself in. And you say it's all fake. He was never on the run. Somebody block this dude. I never want to see him in my chat again. I can't do it with these dudes, bro. They're delusional. They know more about Tank life than Tank do. They know more about Tank life than Coach Kenny Ellis does. This is a disgusting love affair that these guys got. Having never met Tank. Don't talk to nobody in Tank's circle. Read a bunch of articles and make up their own alternative facts. This joker just said Tank was never on the run when Tank Davis turned himself in, put a whole tweet out, and said, I'm going to turn myself in. This joker talking about he wasn't never on the run. You can't make this up, bro. You can't. You can't make this up. Felix Nunez is in the super chat. That appreciate the love of the 2-piece, brother. He says, what's his legal situation right now? Does he have court? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea if he has court. Now, I seen something floating around online that it was a warrant to a search warrant for his house or something like that. But I don't know how authentic that is. I don't know nothing. That's why I haven't done the video about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what that is. I usually wait. When something like that happens, I wait until it starts getting covered by, because I don't got to be the first one. I just wait until it starts being covered more so I can get more details, and then I'll do a video about it. But I don't know what's going on with Tank. I mean, Coach Kenny Ellis don't even know what's going on with Tank. That's his coach. This man don't know. And be, oh, man, just because Coach Kenny Ellis don't know, I know. Do you know how arrogant you have to be? Do you know how arrogant you have to be to think that you know more about what Tank finna do than Coach Kenny Ellis? And you ain't never even met or spoken to Tank. Do you know how delusional and arrogant you have to be? And this other joker come over here talking about you just said he need to turn himself in. Now you say he need to retire. As if that's a contradiction or something. As if he busted me. Ooh, caught you now. Caught you. First you said brush your teeth after you eat. Now you saying brush your teeth when you first wake up in the morning. You're supposed to do both, you joker. That's not a contradiction. You're supposed to do both of them, stanky breath joker. You say, first you say you're supposed to wipe your behind after you do number two. Now you're saying you're supposed to wipe your behind and use some wet wipes. This dude just be all over the place capping. This dude said he be all over the place. This dude just be saying everything, man. He said one thing, then he said something else. Bro, you can't make it up, bro. They want to be in their own delusional world that they have created. Now, I'm glad y'all seeing this live in HD. These people have a mental issue, bro. They are arguing with somebody who knows Tank. Coach Kenny Ellis says, I have heard nothing about Tank returning to boxing. Not yet. They asked him, hey, well, have you heard anything about his car accident? Any truth to that? He said, I don't know. He said, so much AI going on out here. I don't know if he's been in a car accident or not. That's troubling. The whole point of me making this video is to say it's very troubling that Coach Kenny Ellis is so out of the loop when it comes to Tank. How do you not know this? And that's supposed to be your man's name. That's your little man's. You supposed to be able to call Tank. That's how I know Tank ain't got no OGs giving him no game. It's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Professor X, what it do? Appreciate the love. Cheeseburger says 78. We're talking about mental health, and these dudes still talking about will he fight in June or not? Bro, I told you. Everything I just said in the beginning of this video is being proven live in HD. Everything I just said. Tank has nobody around him that really love him, bro. That's really concerned about his safety and health. They want to win the argument between the Haney fans and Shakur fans and the Tank fans. That's what this is, bro. It's internet coward gangbanging. Because, they can't gangbang in real life. You know what I'm saying? They too much of a sucker for that. So they come on the internet and join internet gangs. You see what I'm saying? I'm on Team Tank. Yeah, Team Tank ain't even on Team Tank. Tank don't even rock with y'all. The man insults you every time y'all say something. Just be a fan and shut up. Put your mouth on me and shut up. Okay, Tank. Whatever you say. How this feel, Tank? D-Man Jr. in that super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, bro. Says, how do you take up for someone who says F y'all talking about his fans? Hey, they can't help themselves, bro. They don't care. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know they simps in real life. Because think about it, though. It only makes sense. If you put up with a man disrespecting you and you continue to bow down and kiss his behind, and you put up with it, he publicly disrespects you, and you put up with that, right? Okay? Then I know what you putting up with in your household. I know. You can't tell me nothing, fam. I know what you putting up with in your house. If you as a man allow another man to disrespect you, right? And then you glaze even harder because you trying to save face, then I know that woman done cheated on you. She done got caught doing stuff she ain't had no business doing, and you done swept it under the rug. Just to save face, you done swept it under the rug. See what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. See, somebody like me, It just can't happen. I told y'all, I was the biggest Keith Thurman fan you ever gonna see. He disrespected me one time, and that's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? All that capping on the phone, and that was in private. And it's a rap for Keith. Bye. Like, bro, you know, I'm somebody in real life, homie. You ain't finna play me like I'm some sucker, like I need you or something. And that go for a woman. I don't care how long I've been with her. A woman disrespect me, she got to go. She got to go. It's a wrap. Ain't finna be no deals cut. Ain't finna be no under. Oh, let's work this out. Let's no. Simping ain't in my vocabulary. It's not in my nature. You know what I'm saying? Not finna happen. But you know how these busters do. Salute to the beautiful Brown Sugar Tay Tay in the building with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you for the support. She says, salute King General in the chat. Salute beautiful. Much love to Brown Sugar. Drew Titan LLC, my brother, back in that super chat with the 5-piece. Salute, Drew. He said, Tank cuss them out. Then these clowns get right on the internet and say brothers fight. He says, that dude wife took the strap on to his backside for sure. Man, look, at the end of the day, it ain't even about what we say. It's about the facts. Facts of the matter are the facts of the matter. Well, I mean, we not outrageous for what we thinking. If you let a man disrespect you in the pub, a man that you've been supporting, right? So a man that you've been supporting, you let a man publicly disrespect you, humiliate you, and then you grip it now. Now you gripping the pickle with two hands, and you giving the pickle the super head twisting action. Now you say, "I'm finna show him. I'm finna show him. I gotta do it better now." Bruh, I know for a fact, if you can defend a man dragging you in public, I know what you done swept under the rug in that household. I know. Trust me. I done seen too many suckers and simps in my life, bro. I had to counsel too many of them. I done counseled too many brothers who done simped out for these chicks. So I already know what's going on behind the scenes. But look, we gonna work it out. You know what I'm saying? You my wife, and you know, we ain't finna let you know what I'm saying, some outside pickle get in between us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hate what you did, but you know, I love you, and we finna work this out. We finna work this out. As a matter of fact, I'm finna go buy you a new car. I'm finna reward your bad behavior. Then I'm gonna come on the internet and talk crazy to people. Talk crazy to the Haney fans and talk crazy to the Shakur fans. Yeah, they'll never know how much of a sucker I am in real life. Nah, we do. We do. Y'all get the likes out well. We need over 200 likes in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We need over 200 likes in the building. We need the engagement, tweak the algorithm, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's revisit this for the people who may not have heard in the beginning. Coach Kenny Ellis did an interview on Mill City. And in the part of the interview that I saw, the video I saw this morning, Coach Kenny Ellis was asked something to the effect of about Tank returning in June. And he said he hadn't heard anything yet about Tank returning, which is weird to me. I'm like, wait a minute, bro, you ain't heard nothing. The internet talking, but you Tank coach. Now, I know sometimes fighters will call the trainer and when they got a fight locked in to sign for sure, like, hey, man, we got camp. Let's get the camp going on. Whoa. I get all that, right? But when y'all practically raised Tank, you would think y'all will be closer to where you would know what's going on with him, right? So then Mill City asked him, hey, what's up with, is it true about Tank being in an accident? Coach Kenny Ellis says, oh, I don't know. There's so much AI going on out here. You never know, man. I don't know. Like, what? Hold up, bro. that means you didn't call to check on Tank, or you did call and Tank ain't returning your phone calls. Which either way, it tells me your relationship with Tank is just not as solid as it should be. That's what it tells me. That's what it tells me. There's certain people I can get a hold of within 24 hours, right? And those are the people I'm closest to. And I don't care how much money they got, how rich they are, where they at, if they're on vacation, if they're in a meeting. If I need to make sure they're good, I can get a hold of them within 24 hours. Because within 24, if I call, let's say, Champ Deontay Wilder, if I call which I don't just randomly call him, I usually text him. But let's say I text Deontay Wilder today, and I don't hear from him all day. I'm going to hear from him within the whole day. It's within 24 hours. I'm gonna hear from him. It's going to either be a quick text back, or, hey bro, what's going on? Hey, I'm out here taking care of business. Woo woo, something. Same thing with all my relationships. Okay, I'm going to hear something within 24 hours. I have a hard time understanding how Kenny Ellis doesn't know if Tank Davis has been in a car accident. Bro, that's very disturbing. That's very disturbing. Extremely. Shout out to the brother, Rod Neal, in that super chat with the 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He said 78 said one time, didn't have but one time to disrespect him, and he chucked the deuce. Bro, that's just manhood, bro. It ain't like bro, whatever. I don't even want to, what I'm saying? I don't even want to rehash all that, but it's just like he just, I could tell he was getting too comfortable with our relationship. You know what I'm saying? He was thinking that like I'm a fanboy or something. Like he could talk to me a certain like sun me. Like, no, dude, bro, I'm sorry, fam. Like, whatever. Bro. I ain't gonna sit there. I'm out here for real. I get money. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just talk to me like I'm one of these other dudes, bro. No, sorry. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to me like that. Like I'm just some chump, some sucker dude or something out here. You know what I mean? So anyway, some stuff I'd never say. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no snitch. Some stuff I'd never say. But at the end of the day, you got one time, and that happened in private. I could have cleaned it up behind the scenes and then came out and woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Now it'd be different if it was a misunderstanding. Let's say I did something that he thought was disrespectful to him, right? Let's say I did something that he thought was disrespectful, and then he checked me on it, and then we have a conversation and we squash it. Cool, okay. But I don't mind somebody checking me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, then I can take that. You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't, no, we ain't finna have that type of weird vibe going on. What's up, my brother Junior Truth in the building? The homie Insane in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, Insane. He says we need the LWC boxing league undisputed. On that video game, I don't even know how to play it, bro. I ain't got no game system no more. I think the last game system I bought was a PlayStation 3, I think. I bought, and I only played that like twice. It's still in my room upstairs somewhere. It's upstairs collecting dust. I played it like twice, bro, and I downloaded all these games and even played that thing, man. And I, you know what I'm saying? I told myself, I'm gonna start playing these games again, man. I ain't playing that mess. John Madden says, what if Tank is just telling everyone to say they don't know what's going on with him because he ducking? It's what he good at anyway. I guess if we want to play detective, we could say something like that is going on, but I'm not giving Tank that. I'm not giving him that. Yeah, Tank, the man said himself that he needs to retire. He wants to walk away. He needs some help. Because he can see the end coming. Tank can see he can feel it. He knows his life is spiraling. You know what I'm saying? So the righteous side of him is trying to beat the demonic side of him, right? That battle of good and evil, right? That personal jihad, okay? He's trying to win. The righteous side is trying to win, okay? The strongest jihad. He's trying to win, but he's losing. He's losing. He's losing right now.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
What the man said, that's Tank. That's his own word.
Has it changed? Have you like been like have you had any thoughts like maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having those thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, I really want to get myself together, like not retire, but take a break, you know. But the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I had already made a promise. I had already made a promise to Al, like we out of it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can stick around and just, I will help people and guide people, but as far as like me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's like other stuff I need to work on, you know, like being more there for my kids, going to school, you know, just building myself up as a person, you know what I mean, as a great human being.
All right, so that's what it is. That's what it is, man. The man clearly, but his fans don't care, bro. All they care about is this man coming back, fighting some chump. They don't even want him to come back and fight nobody good. You know what I'm saying? They want him to come back, fight some chump, and just I don't know what these dudes do. Something wrong with these dudes, bro. Listening to channels, they don't even know Tank. Ain't never met Tank. Ain't never spoke to him on the phone. Tank ain't never blessed their channel with an interview, no matter how much glazing they do. No matter if they use one hand, two hands, deep throat, none of it matters. Tank ain't never gonna bless these dudes' channels, and it doesn't matter, bro. He humiliated them, it don't matter. They'll still just make up lies. Coach Kenny Ellis and Calvin don't know nothing about what's going on with Tank, but you know. My sources have told me. Who are your sources? Who are they? I mean, are you talking to Leonard Ellaby? No, Leonard's never been on your channel. Tank ain't never been on your channel. So it's like, who are you? Y'all just be making up stuff. Y'all come on the internet and make stuff up. Let me see. I missed a super chat. Shout out to the homie Insane. He say, go check my live. He said, I knocked D-Man Jr. out easy. Y'all be out there playing the knockout joint, huh? Yeah, I don't know how to play them games, man. I ain't gonna waste my money getting it, man, because it's just I ain't gonna play it. It's gonna be a waste of money. Young Abel, what it do? Get the likes up, y'all. We need well over 200 likes in the building. Do we got 200 likes? Tweak the algorithm. Help your boy out. Said dudes wouldn't be able to contain themselves if Tank did come to their channel. No, they wouldn't. The crazy part is, like I say, if we really wanted to make something happen, if we really wanted to, I bet you Tank, we can get Tank on the LDBC channel if we really wanted to. I just don't feel like going through the politics. If we really wanted to, we can get Tank on the LDBC channel before he on one of these channels that supposedly love him. Guaranteed we could do it. Because we actually know people who know Tank and the Tank respect. So we can make it happen. Might be an argument, might be a little politics here and there. You know what I'm saying? But we can get them on. We just don't care that much. Drink said, I asked myself the same thing. How y'all know what's going on with Tank while he's breaking alerts? Well, look, that's what I'm saying. If Coach Kenny Ellis don't know and Coach Calvin don't know, nobody knows what's going on with Tank, right? Then it's all speculation, right? It's all speculation. Now, when the news start reporting stuff about Tank, like this guy came in here earlier before you got here, Drink, a guy said Tank was never on the run. That's cap. He was absolutely on the run. Tank himself admitted he was on the run and he's going to turn himself in. So to say he wasn't on the run when they having press conferences where the U.S. Marshals is saying that they actively looking for him, and some delusional fan, nah, he ain't on the run. Like, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it with people that slow like that. I can't. Something wrong with you. I mean, that got to be that's an incredible thing to live in a world where you can just simply shut part of your brain off and just deny facts. Just imagine living in a world where you can just deny facts and just have your own alternative facts. Imagine me driving and speeding, doing 100 miles an hour. Police pulled me over. What the hell? Where the hell are you going? We clocked you doing 100. No, you didn't. That's cap. What you saw was AI. I haven't went over 50 miles an hour. Cop gonna be looking at you like, are you high? Are you drunk? No, I'm not. Alcohol is a figment of your imagination. That's something that the metaverse has created. Alcohol doesn't really get you drunk. People just think they're drunk, but they're not actually drunk. Alcohol does nothing to you. It's all in your mind. You know what's going to happen to you? They're going to lock you up and put you in an insane asylum. But that don't surprise me, though, because y'all listen to people that's 5150s. Y'all gladly listen to them. Y'all listen to 5150s and Simps. Just alternative facts. Yeah, slip the jab. You tell the cop, oh, I was just trolling when I was doing 100 miles an hour. Oh, cop said, all right, you got me, man. Go ahead and drive off, man. Go ahead. You good. You ain't get no ticket. You was just trolling. This is nasty, nasty work. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, man, I hope Tank retires, though. If he's not going to come back and, to be honest with you, at this point, I don't even want to see him come back and fight Shakur and none of them guys, man. Only way I want to see him fight them guys is if he comes back to boxing. If he come back to boxing and fight Pitbull and all, man, nobody want to see that mess, bro. Just go on, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The worst thing that can happen to Tank and that can happen to y'all as his fans is that because this man is talking about retiring. Y'all know how this goes. When fighters start talking like that, they not their mind and heart is not in boxing. The worst thing that can happen to Tank and his fans, his so-called fans, is for him to come back and lose to somebody he ain't supposed to lose to. Because he must around and get beat up by some weirdo, some guy we don't like Pitbull or something. Y'all ain't never gonna hear the end of it from me. I'm telling you, y'all gonna hate me. You gonna hate me, bro. And I promise you, y'all won't Tank to retire. Y'all should be asking him to retire and get out of boxing. Y'all don't listen, man. Y'all understand. Don't get mad. Don't be afraid of Tank retiring. Okay, just don't. It's other cocks out there for y'all. You don't have to. Just don't limit yourself to one. You know what I'm saying? No, I just like this the perfect size for me. This one fit just right. It's other ones out there. You gotta try different things. I'm saying, see what your mouth. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? See what your mouth can handle. What's up to the sister Sugar Free Mars in the building? What they do, Sugar Free? But yeah, he needs to retire though. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly wish him the best. If he does retire and he's battling his personal inner jihad, then I want him to win. I want the righteous side to win. That's a battle that I'm definitely familiar with. I ain't nobody to judge nobody when it comes to battling your own personal demons. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've been there, and I'm not gonna get cocky and say that I defeated my personal demons because they always there under the surface. You know what I'm saying? But uh, so I want him to win in that. In boxing, I want him to get whooped. But in his personal jihad, he needs to win that. I want him to win that because if he don't, if he can't beat him, if he can't beat that demon that's inside of him, then the alternative is prison or death. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. So he got to beat it. And the only way he gonna beat it is to go get the therapy that he asking for, and the therapy that he wants, and then nobody else seems to like. Everybody's ignoring him. His coach is ignoring him. His fans ignoring him. Like it's just crazy. Look, told you, fans don't care. Look, Tank will be back, and everybody gonna watch. Lord have mercy, bro. This is the most selfish stuff I ever heard in my life. But look, Tank will be back. I ain't gotta read nothing else. Tank gonna be back. Listen to this man. Listen, this is how I know Tank ain't got no real fans. Listen to Tank Davis, and I'm gonna put that back on here. Listen to Tank Davis' words, and look at how his fans don't even care what this man is saying. Watch this. Watch.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
You hear that, man? You hear the righteousness in him knows he got a problem. He's saying he don't want to fight no more. His fans can't accept that. They want to drain this man dry until the dark side wins. See what I'm saying? He has a battle going on within himself, but y'all can't see it and you don't care. You want to win the internet argument. Tank will be back. He's straight. He'll be back, and then we all
Has it
go back.
changed? Have you like been like have you had any times like maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having those thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, I really want to get myself together, like not retire, but take a break, But the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I done already made a promise. I done already made a promise to Al, like we out of it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can stick around and just, I will help people and guide people, but for us, like me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's like other stuff I need to work on, like being more there for my kids, going to school, just building myself up as a person,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, as a great human being.
Hey, Tank fans hate that side of Tank, obviously. Tank fans hate that side of him, obviously, because they completely ignoring everything this man's saying. I hear the brother. I can hear him. I hear what he's saying and what he's trying to correct in his life. His fans, they don't care about none of that. No, Tank gonna be back. He coming back. He coming back. He coming back. And when he come back, okay, but y'all don't want him to fight nobody though. If he do come back, you don't want him to fight Shakur. You don't want him to fight Devin. You only want him to come back and so that you can have your little victory laps and stuff, but you care nothing about the safety of this man. You care nothing about his personal battles. The man is pleading. He's asking, is it okay if I step away? Will y'all still love me if I step away? That's what he's saying. Will y'all still love me if I step away? And the answer is no, obviously. Because y'all still talking about, he'll be back. Exactly, Sugar Free. They don't want him to heal his life. Look how selfish they is. You ain't seen one Tank fan come in here yet. In this whole hour I've been talking, not one Tank fan came here and said, yeah, man, I want Tank to get his help he needs. Not one! Not one of them. Every one of them. He'll be back. Coach Calvin don't know. Coach Kenny don't know. And he'll be back. And y'all just hating on him. And he going to be... Bro, did you hear what the man said? Not one Tank fan came here today. Not one in the whole hour and said, yeah, I want bro to get his help now. I wish him the best. We the ones doing that talking. We the ones that want him to beat his personal battle. They want to use him. What's up, Nick? This is sad. Sad, but I'm glad it happened. It's all recorded. We can come back to this video. You know what I'm saying? If what I think gonna happen with Tank happens, we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at all these people in these comment sections. See what I'm saying? Exactly, Sheldon. That's what it is. They just want to win the internet argument. They care nothing about Tank's safety, about his children. This man is telling you, I got girls. Why would he bring that up? I got girls. Know why? Because he be putting paws on girls. And he know he do. And he can't defeat, he's trying to defeat that side of him. And oh man, he ain't did nothing. Man, it wasn't no warrant for his arrest. He wasn't on the run. Tank ain't did nothing. He didn't get knocked down by Roach. He didn't take no knee. His knee never touched the ground. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, Mr. Super Chat. Okay, Big Dose in the Super Chat. What it do, fam? With the 5-piece, appreciate the love. He says, just watch it. After Tank is gone, Camille Moten will be their next savior. He light-skinned, and all he needs is some braids in the purse. Bro, Floyd keep getting fake Tanks out here. He got Cormel Moten. Then they say Floyd got another fake Tank, like a Latino dude that look like Tank. Floyd got some weird type of obsession with Tank. That's weird, bro. Like, come on. That's like when Ike and Tina Turner finally left Ike, and Ike kept coming back trying to reinvent himself with fake Tina Turners. But I can't find none of them clips on the internet either. But back in the day, man, he had a girl sound just like Tina Turner. He dyed her hair blonde and everything. And that didn't work out. She left him. He said mental health is real and should be taken seriously. And then I agree. Absolutely. But like I said, you just seen proof right here. Tank fans, they don't care about dude, bro. They just want to win the internet argument. They want to beat the Shakur fans and the Haney fans and that kind of thing, you know. But they don't care about this man. I ain't heard not one Tank fan do a video or ever say, man, I hope Tank retire and just, you know what I'm saying, get his life together, you know what I'm saying, and go get the help that he's asking for. I ain't heard none of them say it. I ain't heard none of them say it, man, which is shameful. But anyway, man, I'm finna go on up here, man, and go get me some fragrance oils, man. Run up to the shop real quick. Give me some smell good, you dig? Give me some nice smell good, you know. But I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. Y'all be safe out there, man, and protect your peace, protect your mental health, all that good stuff, man. Shout out to my brother Drew Titan LLC in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He said Floyd like light-skinned ninjas. He said Devin turned him down, and he's been mad for a decade. Yeah. Facts. Yeah, Floyd got a little something going on. I don't know what's up with Floyd, bro. He keep that, but that's getting ridiculous. Him keep trying to have fake Tanks out here though. But appreciate you though, Drew. Appreciate everybody in the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. Thank y'all for the support. Make sure y'all share the video, get the likes all the way up. You know what I mean? And holler at y'all in a minute. We up out of here. Deuces.